Thanks to the McDonald's, we be using the mobile app.
No, ma'am. Are you still serving breakfast?
No, ma'am.
Oh, you don't have breakfast all day?
No, ma'am. We'll stop breakfast at 10:30.
Oh.
All these diamonds on my body and they crystal clear. I make magic with these hundreds, watch them disappear. Big ol' raindrops up in my ear. If you gon' name drop, let's get it clear. Jessie Woo, VVS. I just turn the water on. Big ol' flex, shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls.
I decided to go to work out. Feels good, felt good. Now I'm gonna walk on over to Publix to see if they have some tomato soup from Panera, so I could drink that up for dinner. I'm gonna end my night and end my work week. I'm really proud of myself. I really did it. I went to work, even though I should not have gone to work. I went to work, and I persevered through the pain, and I made it work. So now I'm gonna go get myself some soup and end everything. So let's go get this soup. Gym was good. I got my meds. I can pop that now because I'm in so much pain. I didn't find the Panera soups, but I guess Campbell's will do. So I have some Campbell's soup. I have chicken noodle soup, clam chowder, tomato. It's been raining cats and dogs in Atlanta. It's been either extremely cold or just raining cats and dogs. Right, soups for the evening. Yeah, so I'm gonna make myself some soup. Oh, and I got myself some flowers. You know what? I should have got 2 of these, but I got some flowers from Publix too. All right, let's get ready for bed.
I know artists be pissed when old heads do this because now everybody negatively compares SZA and Mary J. Blige, and it ain't even her fault. Do you feel she called them out over not securing her spot as an official co-host? Al, what do you think?
It's giving me stunt if you ask me. Sorry. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to say too much because Claudia, I know you have a very strong relationship with them there. And also, if she's not there, I know that it's a possibility that you have a strong chance. So I don't want to be too graphic about what I got to say. It's really easy to answer. I don't understand why an official statement has not been released. Lord, no, I put my foot in my mouth with the Nia Long situation.
I don't know. Al Reynolds being the most heterosexual man in the world.
I really like to put peppermint oil on my scalp. It just, first of all, it smells amazing, and it does promote hair growth. Like, it's like, hey, start growing some hair. Like, it really works wonders. I put it on my edges, on my scalp all the time. Notice when I do this and like I go on a date or something, or you know, I'm getting a little time. Guys like it. They're like, "Ooh, is that your hair?" I'm like, "Yeah." It smells like oh, it smells like peppermint. I'm like, "Yeah." They really like it. And put some Mayel oil as well. Keeping your scalp hydrated. Like I do this even when I wear my wigs. Like Scalp care is very important to me. It's nice and healthy because I always make sure that I oil my scalp. Shout out to Vaseline for sending me this. I'm so tired. Gonna do a little bit of mouthwash. All right, well, that's it. I'm going to sleep. My work week is over. I'm gonna put my bonnet on. Happy Monday, y'all. It is 9:14. I have gym at 10 o'clock. I'm literally just waking up. It is Monday. I stayed up late last night so I could hear this damn diss track that Nicki was gonna drop, that was supposedly gonna shake the world. Like, I was like, all right, let's hear Bigfoot, girl. Okay, let's hear it, queen. That lady really had me staying up late so I could hear her give me spoken word. I'm mad as hell. I'm mad as hell. No. Absolutely not. No. Unacceptable. No. All right, y'all. Let's head to the gym. We are going to head to the gym. I feel like friendship is so misconstrued. Like, just because you know someone doesn't make them your friend. Just because you work with someone, it doesn't make them your friend. Just because you've hung out with someone, it doesn't make them your friend. There are levels to this. Like, someone can just be an acquaintance. Someone can just be a friend of a friend. Someone can just be your colleague. You know what I mean? Someone can just be someone that you know. Not too long ago, I had someone online saying, oh, I thought her and I were friends. I was never friends with this person. You were are a colleague of mine. You're a colleague of mine. And so when you have colleagues, you know, you will you will be nice with your colleagues. You'll hang out with your colleagues sometimes. You know, sometimes everybody will go out together. Sometimes it's somebody's birthday. You guys all meet up. You know, sometimes I'll bring stuff to work. Like, you know, the other day I brought donuts for everybody. That doesn't necessarily mean you are my friend. Or vice versa. At work, I will say there's one person at work to me who has really genuinely come to me and said things like, just what are you doing? Like, what are you doing with your life? That's Brad. And I did not expect it. There was one time when I had an event and I didn't tell anybody at work. And Brad was like, you had an event and you didn't tell us? Like, I was like, oh, I didn't think that you guys, no, we don't do that here. Like, if you have an event, you tell us so that we can come support you, bitch. Like, she was genuinely upset. And I was like, Brad, you're pregnant. She's like, no, I don't care. I don't know how you functioned in other places, but here we genuinely want to build with you. Like, I genuinely want to build something with you. And that caught me off guard because I'm not used to that. But, you know, she said something to me that I won't share. But I was like, oh my God, this, like, she's genuine about this. And she's never sat down and talked to me negatively about anybody. She's never been on some, oh, if you're my friend, you can't be other people's friend. Like, it's genuinely, I care about you. What are you doing? What's going on? Are you still doing music? What are you doing? Okay, I have this. Like, genuinely, like on some genuine shit. That's someone I can build a friendship with. And even with that, for me, it's like sometimes I'm scared because I'm like, I'm not on Brat's level. Like, Brat is an icon. Brat is a legend. So for me, it's like, what can I bring to Brat? What can I bring to Brat? What can I present to this woman? And I know deep down inside she's not looking at me like that, but that's how I'm looking at it. Like, what? I don't have anything that I can present to her as far as friendship. I don't have anything that I can add to her life. I don't know how you know what I mean? So for me, I'm just like, how can I be a good friend to this woman? That's something I still think about sometimes. I'm like, how can I want to be friends with this woman. How do I build that? You know what I mean? She's been genuine to me, right? And then there are people who slap friend on you and feel like, well, I slapped friend on you, so now you're my lapdog. Whatever I say, you have to follow that. If I move, you move. When I move, you move. Like, it's like, that's not a friendship. Oh, I hate this person. I hate that person. I can't stand this person. I don't like these Atlanta people. I don't like this person. She thinks she did. So it's like they're expecting you not to like everybody that they don't like. They're expecting you to move how they move. That's not friendship. I don't know what the hell that is. That's almost like bullying. It's like you're trying to make this person your ally. You're bullying this person into being your ally in this whatever it is that you have going on, you know what I mean, in your mind when it comes to other people in the industry. And I kind of feel like that was the dynamic between Meg and Nicki, in my humble opinion, is that Meg came at a very interesting time. Meg came in the game post Nicki and Cardi. And Meg came with this UNITY energy, right? And she was making everybody drive the boat. And she was inviting everybody to her parties. And, you're my friend, you're my friend, you're my friend, you're my friend. I think Meg had a lot of missteps too. I really think Meg didn't understand, girl, everybody's not your friend. Girl, everybody's not your friend, girl. You can't be pillow talking with everybody. You can't be shoo shoo shoo. Like in the Haitian culture, we have this thing called sumoun. Oh my God! Like since I was a kid, my mom, your parents, your family, they preach against being sumoun. Sumoun, ou pa ka sumoun. Se ba nan figi tout moun pouye. Ou pa ka nan figi tout moun ap chou 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 a tout moun. No, you can't be in everybody's face. You can't be in everybody's sauce. Ou pa ka nan tout sauce. You can't. You have to have tact about yourself. You have to make people earn your friendship. I think both of them, Nicki and Megan, had very big misconceptions when it came to what friendship is all about. Okay? Everybody is not your friend. And just because somebody is your friend, it doesn't mean that they can't be this person's friend. I really think they both had misconceptions of friends. For me, I think like friendship, it's something that you earn. It's something that you earn. You might see me hang out with somebody several times. It doesn't mean that person is my friend. They might be a friend of a friend that's there. We might be at some event and yeah, we might take an Insta story together, but I don't I haven't earned that person's friendship. For me too, it's not just, oh, everybody in my friends. Like, I haven't earned your friendship. I haven't earned that type of access to you. We haven't had certain conversations that would make you my friend in my book. I have to earn that. And vice versa, you have to earn that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like the topic of friendship is one that is so layered, and people have so many misconceptions about it. And there are people who approach friendships, in my opinion, with the intention, with bad intentions, with very bad intentions to make you like, okay, you're my friend, so you can't. Now here's the thing too, is if we are there are friends that I've had for 10 years plus, 20 years plus. You guys will never see them. You guys have never seen them. You guys probably will never see them. I don't show them. They're not for social media consumption. You know what I mean? Like everybody that I've known, that I've grown up with, everybody don't want to be on my camera. Everybody don't want to be on my socials. Like, that's not for everybody. That's not for everybody. But I'm telling you right now, my friendships that I've had for years and years and years, you guys have never seen. They don't want to be on camera. You know what I mean? And then there are friendships that I'm trying to build. Like, I'm trying to be better this year. Like someone like Tierra Monet. Like, we've known each other for years. We've talked to each other. Like, she's given me a lot of advice. Like, a lot of advice. There's some things that happened to me recently, and she came to me and she was like, I told you. I told you. I clocked that. Like, you know what I mean? And for me and her, it's like, that's a friendship that I'm trying to build. Like, I told her, I was like, you know, let's be better this year. Like, I want to be more intentional with my friendships. There's Sheila Marie. Like, you know, I have a video of last year. We had an outing, and I was, oh my God, I blacked out in these people's restaurant, and I had to be carried out of the restaurant, and Sheila and another one of my friends took me home, and that other friend took videos of me while I was drunk. But in my drunkenness, I was saying, Sheila, I love you, Sheila, I love you, Sheila, I love you, Sheila, I love you. Like, in my drunkenness, like, when my friend sent it to me, I was like, oh my God. Like, you know, when you're drunk, you really say things, like things that are really in your heart. That's what you say. I really believe that. And in my drunkenness, I was professing my love to Sheila. Like, literally. And Sheila's been a good friend. She's been somebody that's given me a lot of advice, and I hope she feels the same way about me. She's a really, really good person. That's someone that I'm trying to build that relationship with. Like, that's a season of my life that I'm in where I'm like, okay, like, I do need to be more intentional. I can be someone that just stays in the house. Like, you know, tonight I'm gonna go hang out with Omni. It's Omni's birthday, and she's having a karaoke night at Candy's restaurant. Candy Burrs is somebody who, for the last, I want to say, since 2018, I've been knowing Candy. I don't know if Candy would call me her friend. I would call Candy my friend, but even that, I would be like scared to say she's my friend, because like, I haven't done anything for Candy. I haven't brought anything to Candy's table. It's always been Candy doing something for me. It's always been Candy looking out for me. It's always been Candy putting in a good word for me. And, you know, Candy's another legend. Like, what can I bring to a legend? Like, what do I bring to someone like that? You know what I mean? Like, what? And then recently, like, there was someone online who lied and said that I was talking to him about Candy. I don't even... Candy and I, when I get with Candy and I hang out with Candy, we don't even have personal conversations. I can't even tell you any of Candy's personal business if I wanted to. But I have to be honest with you and say that there's a part of me that just feels like I don't fit in. Like I don't bring anything to what they're doing. Like I'm not at their level. I'm not at the Candy Birds level. I'm not at the Brat level. I'm not at their level, so I don't know how to confidently say they're my friends because I feel like I haven't done anything for them. I don't know. You know, I just have so many feelings about friendships. Like I you know, you guys let me know what you feel about what I said, or you know, what you agree with, what you disagree with. I think at the end of the day, in a nutshell, I feel like friendship is something that you earn, and it takes time, and it takes situations for you to really say, wow, you're my friend. You're my friend. You're my friend. You know? You're my friend. Last year, I had something happen between a friend and I where they had a fallout with someone else, and that other person came to me and told me things that my friend had told them. And I felt like, well, first of all, you're only telling me this because you fell out with my friend, so I can't even like trust your intentions. But at the same time, as my friend, why would you go and tell this person that? Wow, like this is how you truly feel about me. That's messed up. That hurts, you know? Wow. There were things that happened in that friendship when she had this fallout with this person revealed things, like several things. And I just was like, and then I just let it go. I let it go because I said, you know what? We all make mistakes, but later on, certain things happen again. I'm just like, okay, no. This is really, truly, like, even though that person had ill intentions in telling me what my friend said, when other things started happening, I was like, okay, this is truly how you see me. Like, this is really how you feel about me as a friend. You don't really value me like that. And I'm going to have to oblige. Like, I don't have any ill will. I don't wish you any ill will, but I'm just going to have to just take a step back. You know what I mean? Like, because clearly we don't see each other the same. And sometimes that's the part of friendship that hurts. It's like, dang, like you thought you were friends, like for real. And this is a person who I've been friends with for years. This person has seen me through some shit. And dang, this is how you really think about me. This is how you really talk about me. This is how you really view me. We're not really friends. It be like that sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, it be like that. And that really did hurt. All right. Let's go make friends with the gym. mais McDonald's là. Oui, mais McDonald's là. Oui, mais McDonald's là, oui. On rentre dans McDonald's là. Bon. Oui. Mais McDo.
Thanks to the McDonald's, we be using the mobile app.
No, ma'am. Are you still serving breakfast?
No, ma'am.
Oh. You don't have breakfast all day?
No, ma'am. We'll stop breakfast at 10:30.
Oh. Solid. And even the oatmeal?
You can get oatmeal all day, but not breakfast. But you can get an oatmeal.
Oh, thank God. Okay, can I have an oatmeal, please? And
That be all?
no. And can I have a small strawberry banana milkshake smoothie?
So that's an oatmeal and a small strawberry shake.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else?
That's it.
Thank you, driver.
Thank you. Oh, pourquoi je me saisis comme ça, oui, bon, pas de breakfast. Salut là. Allô?
Jess, nous répondons oui, mais où est-ce que
Salut?
Allô? Nous répondons. Est-ce que tu es sérieux?
Oui, je suis sérieux, oui, ma tante.
Oui, et bien nous répondons oui, et puis où est-ce que
Because I'm seeing the telephone was looking like no answer.
Pour moi, en anglais, conseil d'administration. Et c'est administration conseil.
The smoothie?
We don't have a smoothie.
No, you don't have the strawberry.
No, she hasn't got a shake. I said a shake. We don't have a smoothie or frappes right now.
You don't have no smoothie?
No,
We
ma'am.
don't have any smoothies or frappes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. No shake for me. No shake. Just the oatmeal. That's it. You don't have the McDonald's stop the smoothie?
Huh?
McDonald's don't have no smoothie no more?
Well, the machine is down.
Oh, the machine working. Oh, okay. The machine is working. Okay.
Ou pas
Thank you.
besoin de faire ça, Jessica. C'est pour suspendre ça.
The machine is always working.
It's broken.
Good, how are you?
Oh.
Just the oatmeal. Samuel m'a
Mais
dit
c'est
ça,
bon,
yo toujours bon machine yo toujours working. Samuel m'a McDonald's, the machine's always working. Ça gagne, sozi matin.
You do concerning the board of directors.
The board of directors. Y'a vin wè sa na wè dan.
Moun qui dans l'autre
Thank
côté.
you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Oh, la maison blanche sous trompe avait un problème de drogue. Ça veut dire trompe t'es dans drogue?
Matin, bon, quand on est là, affaire de trompe ça, vraiment pas comprendre ni. M'te comprendre, nous pas taper dans trompe en tout. Moi-même quand on est là, m'te comprendre que affaire trompe là, son bagage qui t'a fini dans oreille moun. Quand y a l'aime garder, moi son moun qui retourner, moi son moun qui fait campaign ni. Beaucoup je me saisis comme ça because the man has a whole RICO charge. He's wanted for stealing the election. Like I thought. Like, let me do.
Jess.
Pays à pas sérieux. Pays ça pas sérieux. The gym drained me. Oh my gosh. I wish I had done my dishwashing while I was at the gym. How did I forget to do this? Because I want to come back and just make my egg frittata. I've been watching a lot of air fryer recipe videos, and I'm like, oh, I have not been using my air fryer to the utmost of its abilities. So I need to be in here, like, I could be making some shit. So let me just run my dishwasher now. I'll go take a shower. And yeah. Oh God. The gym really drained me. Like, I gotta clean up my sink a little bit. Woo! But the abs are coming in. I would would love to have abs this year, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen because I don't eat for abs. Like, I really just don't eat for abs. I really don't. But I would love to have abs this year. Let's see if I can do it. Who knows? Maybe I'll surprise myself.
In a year full of letdowns, she became a key subject of the public's own disillusion to support that one. However, there were a few somewhat supported by Kilgariff's own retelling of the incident.
You're in a position now where the show has decided to cross the picket line, and you said no.
Well, I didn't say anything. I had to go on strike. So it was just, we kind of all said goodbye, like, oh, this sucks. This is so weird. See you later. And, you know, when I was talking to, like, my EPs were like, we'll call you, and it was all that kind of stuff. No one knew what was going on.
What happened?
Well, the Writers Guild found out that our show was going to cross the picket line. They went fucking berserk. They were just like, they wanted to, like, they made sure that I was always at the center of at the strike gate. It was really crazy. We just kind of became the eye of the storm in this weird way of, like, the show that's doing the worst thing.
What happened after that with your relationship with her?
Oh, yeah, it was bad. So we got her to stay out the first day. So right. Karen Anderson and I both were talking to her, and we were just like, please trust us. This is way worse than you think it is.
Right.
And so she stayed out the first day. She told them, I'm not going to cross the picket line. And then that's when, you know, they put her in that weird position. The part that fell apart the worst was just that interpersonal connection of, like, nobody needed to be demonized. Nobody needed to be like, she's the one that's doing all this stuff. At one point, there was a weirdest thing, and I never talked to anybody from the National Enquirer.
Others depict her as cold, distant, and even cruel experiences. Additionally, the fact that exposing bad stories aids the support of a good cause, Ellen DeGeneres' trademarked kindness was not as all-inclusive as proclaimed. On third-party or anecdotal evidence, very little could prospectively come from it.
I miss them, and the best thing I can do to support them is to keep the show on the air.
Ellen's preferential treatment of celebrities into contention. These could industry, and despite being applauded on air, her treatment elsewhere seemed less than stellar.
Last time I was on the show, last year, you gave me a bunch about not inviting you, but I didn't even know you wanted to be invited. But I did invite you and you didn't come. So
this time you invited me?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How do you know? I don't think so.
Ask everybody. Ask Jonathan, your producer. Who thought you were?
I was invited. Why didn't I go?
I don't know.
Was it? Oh yeah, I had that thing.
In fact, at the time of Dakota's due, Ellen was occupied at a little baseball match with former President George W. Bush. Now, this exchange appeared to be in good humour. However, the circumstances surrounding it prompted many to return to it, especially with relevance to how disconnected Ellen is portrayed to be. Other clips were even more incriminating, such as a now rather infamous scene with Mariah Carey, where to ascertain whether she's pregnant with a child, Ellen decides to offer the singer an alcoholic beverage, something that anyone expecting a child would wish to avoid. I'll also add, for further context, that Carey suffered a miscarriage following this interview, which really does not age it well at all.
And then the other thing is that people are saying that that you're pregnant. There's rumors.
Don't discuss that.
All right, well, you don't have to answer. That's okay. No, honestly, let's just toast with champagne and decide. But they're saying that.
I can have some champagne. It's just fattening.
No, let's toast to you not being pregnant. If you're not pregnant,
As a concept for a lowbrow gag, it may have been mildly amusing, and at first I actually thought it was far too personal to not be staged.
But with some alcohol.
Okay.
Real alcohol.
I'm trying to put you on the spot. It's nice if you are. Okay.
As these clips began to be collated outside the other documented claims, some began to search for an explanation for such conduct. Was she out of touch, or out of care, forgotten what it was like to live in the real world, and thus had become insensitive to the needs of many of those she claimed to care about? This doesn't seem like an absurd point of view.
The show was canceled, and no one called me. It was just, I found out, my assistant read it in the paper. And, you know, I felt sorry for myself. I felt like this isn't fair. I thought people liked me, and why did this change anything? And I still am the same person, and, you know, everything felt horrible to me.
With Ellen, simply put, it seemed much harder to believe, with many coming to the conclusion that she must have been aware of these injustices. But voices his thoughts by saying that it's kind of demeaning in the way that she treats people other than those who are in her circle. Now, both of these aforementioned positions have their advocates, and cases which seem to argue against, even people who claim that a lot of what was being said was completely fabricated.
I want him to know that I'm still here and I'm still fighting for Stacey.
Candace's niece disappeared without a trace.
He looked right at me and smiled and called my name. He's very jovial and, you know, making jokes. I don't understand where he's really coming from, how he can be so happy.
Peterson is, after all, a convicted killer. In 2012, Peterson was sentenced to 38 years for killing his third wife, Kathleen Savio. Now he is facing new charges, accused of ordering a hit from behind bars on one of the prosecutors who put him there.
He was a thug. He would threaten people because he had a gun and a badge.
His life.
Including his second marriage to Vicky Connolly.
Everybody says I cheated, but I went out and sought female attentions elsewhere after the marriages were over.
But there was nothing funny about what Kathleen would soon discover. Her boyfriend, Drew Peterson, was married.
She was told that he
wasn't mother anymore.
Nor did he find her attractive anymore, and he didn't hesitate to say so.
We don't have the same ability to do things as the common person. If I get involved in a domestic situation where I'm physical with a wife.
When she confronted Drew, Doman says it got physical.
She called me and she said Drew was hitting her and he put her through against the refrigerator.
During this time, Bolingbrook police officers were called to Savio's house 18 times for domestic incidents involving Drew and Kathleen. That is something Peterson is actively trying to change.
Girl, he killed your sister.
His conviction.
He claims that even though Drew had 6 attorneys representing him, that the lead attorney, Joel Brodsky, was ineffective counsel, and because of that, Drew didn't get a fair trial.
You ever want to call a witness to have them say that your client committed the crime?
Greenberg also argued that the hearsay evidence, all that damaging testimony about what Kathleen and Stacey told others about Drew, his behavior and his guilt, should never have been admitted.
He wanted somebody killed and was willing to pay for it.
According to sources inside the investigation, authorities used eavesdropping devices and an informant to record Peterson ordering a hit on prosecutor James Glasgow.
Oh!
Interesting about me, he said, I've done a lot of bad things in my life. And he said, but I've never felt bad for one thing I've ever done.
Now believes was a warning of things to come.
Knowing what I do now, I would do so many things differently, and that is hard. It's extremely hard.
See, that's why I can't.
Listen to your gut.
The pastor being a counselor, I can't.
I'm just so thankful.
We need real therapists. Y'all need to go to real therapists.
Candace Aiken also lives with regret. Regret when she remembers the very last time she saw Stacey alive.
Instead of having 9 million customers, they had almost 0. And when they claimed to have over $60 million in their bank account, they had less than 2,000.
What?
In this video, we'll take a deep dive into how Dozy Mabozy was able to turn a non-existent house of cards into a $1 billion NASDAQ listed company.
Period.
Supposedly,
one thing about them
Dozy
Africans,
Mabozy
baby, they gon'
founded Tingo in 2001. The business model was initially
they gon' seduce and scheme, bitch. Okay, y'all, so I just got done recording my Megan, Nikki, just a couple things. I uploaded it. All right, now I'm about to go to karaoke for Omni's birthday. Omni is one of my girls here that's in Atlanta. Gonna be a lot of the other Atlanta girlies there. I was kind of scared or nervous about going. I'm like, oh, I really haven't hung out with any of the girls in a minute, and I don't really get invited to a lot of stuff. So I was kind of like surprised that I got invites. I was like, all right, well, let me see if Tiara's going. So she's going. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'll go. I'm opening some stuff I got from Sephora. I got these eyeshadow palettes from Sephora. I really like them. I really like this one. Can you guys see that one? I really like this one. Destinations. So these are the Destinations palettes. So what destination is this? Okay, so I really like the Gone West one. I'm gonna try the Southern Charm. I already did my eyeshadow though, but maybe I'll put a little, slap some green on. The dress code for the night was velour. I don't know, child, but I don't got nothing like that. So I just put on this sweatsuit. Probably gonna throw on a necklace. Let me find a necklace or something. All right, child, let me put on this fake Cuban link that I got from Amazon, child. Accessories are really not my thing. Really not my thing. Like, I lose jewelry left and right. My earrings that I wear are usually clip-on earrings from Amazon. Like, I just really don't care to invest in like real jewelry like that. Oh no, wait, gotta put on it. I lose it all the time. So, you know, I'm gonna throw this on. Probably throw on my probably throw on some boots. Come here, boots. Let's see. And this is why buying fake Cuban links ain't a good idea. Well, it's still a good idea. I get another one of these for $16. Okay, period. Actually, this was $8.99, child. My stone lot. I will buy another one. Get my DJ Khaled on. Let me buy another one. Period. Okay. $8, $8.99, bitch. I be balling down to the Amazon Prime. You hear me? Balling down to the Amazon Prime. Okay. Okay. Alright, so got my Apple Watch. Should I do a bun? Should I do a bun? Or should I? Oh, alright. I'm gonna throw a little bit of this high shadow on. So I could, I'm gonna like touch up my makeup a little bit. Some of this new Sephora stuff. I like the palette. I also got their clear gloss because I'm tired of using clear gloss that has the wand that is made up whatever fabric. I want to go back to using clear gloss that has the plastic on it. I feel like when it has the fabric, that, you know, you put that back into the gloss don't look clear no more. The gloss be looking like doo-doo juice. I don't like that. So, you know what, let me try this Sephora. And Sephora actually makes very decent lip glosses, in my opinion. So period. We're gonna, ooh. Period. And period.
Hey y'all, well it's story time in regards to the video I posted this morning of my husband and his mistress at the Atlanta airport.
Oh!
And I help anybody out. Try to stay in my own lane. I was working anyway. Told me he had a speaking engagement in Europe. So I wanted to make sure that I had dinner and everything ready for him by the time he got home. So I called the airline. So I knew the flight number. He comes back a few minutes later and he says, Mr. Such and Such and Miss what's her name landed 20 minutes ago.
Not Miss Such and Such.
Because I've been married 25, 26 years and I'm thinking I'm just married to this upstanding citizen. So I said, no, just his name. I don't know who the other person is, but just his name. And the guy states again, he was like, Mr. Such and Such and Miss what's her name just landed a few minutes ago, 20 minutes ago.
Not customer service full of tea.
Like, airlines, see what time your flight was getting in. And I said, they told me there was someone else on your itinerary. And I told him the person's name. And he was like, who was that? And I was like, I don't know, you tell me. He was like, oh, I don't know who that is. And he was like, he said, they must have made a mistake. So no need for me to open them. But that was my account, and I added him to it years ago. The woman that the airline employee mentioned that was on his itinerary, her name was up and down my credit card bill. Flights here, flights there, flights to Paris, Delta vacations, country here, island there, something. This was in 1 month. So I'm sitting there like, what in the world? So by this time, y'all, I'm steaming, and I gotta go to the shopping game with my girlfriends and try to act like I'm having a good time. But the whole time, my mind is racing. So I was like, okay, so I come home that night. I stacked up all those bills. I got bills for like 8 months worth of bills. Actually, that was October, so 10 months. I put from December of 21 to October of 22. And when I tell you, it was very telling. This woman's name was on every one of my bills for each of those months several times. So while I thought he was out working and telling me that I couldn't travel with him because, you know, he didn't want to get distracted.
He was working.
I was like, bring your ass on home. I was like, come home. Because by this time, I'm furious. So I hang up the phone. I'm just like livid, y'all. I promise you. I think my blood pressure was on like 1,000 that day. So he come in like all bitter bad, like, why you keep mentioning that name? And I was like, you tell me why I keep mentioning that name. So I was like, I'm gonna ask you this. I said, I'm gonna ask you one time. I said, no, I know the truth. I was like, was such and such on this fight with you? He was like, no, I don't know why you keep mentioning that name. I don't know who that is. I said, I'm gonna ask you one more motherfucking time and know that I know the truth.
Period.
Don't lie to me. And it was like this mask fell off of him. And he sat down in his chair and he was like, yeah, she was with me. And I was like, okay. I said, so that's your girlfriend? He was like, yeah. I said, well, how long you been with her? He said, a couple of years. And I was like, okay. So by this time, I can't hold it together. I mean, all I remember doing, I remember crying, and I had a really, really bad headache. And all he said to me was, this was what he said was really kind of like cut me. He was like he was relieved. He was like, at least I ain't got to lie no more. I'm sorry I hurt you, but at least I don't have to lie no more. So by this time, I'm like, what now? So I'm screaming, I'm yelling. My son's upstairs. He comes down, goes back up. So I was like, everything's fine. But my head is like hurting like really, really bad, guys. So I come back to my bathroom to try to get some medicine. So I was like, let me take my blood pressure. Blood pressure was like 190 over 110 or some crazy shit like that. So I was like, I gotta get to a hospital. So stand by. So by this time, my head is banging, and I know I need to go to the hospital. I know something is wrong. So of course I'm crying, I'm hysterical, trying to put my clothes on. He's trying to touch me and pet me up like, oh, I'm just so sorry that I made you feel this way. Now, didn't really have any compassion in his voice, any of that kind of stuff. So I was like, don't touch me. So I drive myself to the airport. He's like, I'll drive you. I was like, I saw take my chances. I drive myself to the airport. I get there. Blood pressure is off the charts. To the point, they're like, ma'am, you're about to have a stroke. You got to calm down. And I really couldn't even talk. So they were like, you got to calm down. So they call the doctor to get the medicine. They try to get it under control. So I'm there for a couple of hours. So I come home, and he's sitting on the couch eating Cheetos. Like, ain't shit happened, right? They come in like, oh, what'd they say? And I was like, they said, they got my pressure, kind of down. Because when all we got is go see a doctor in the morning. So that night, I could not sleep. I cried all night long. To the point when I got up that morning, I really couldn't even see. My eyes were so swollen. So I'm tore up, right? So I go out later that morning. He's upstairs. I come upstairs. I step in the bedroom. He's right here like, like, he has a good baby shit. Like,
he don't give a fuck.
Not here, but he's light. So
he's relieved.
I come up, and then he's out my family. And I was like, look, I said, I don't know. And I'm still on the same confusion. So I was like, I don't know what happened last night. And I was like, I don't know what I've done wrong. Because by this time, I'm blaming myself. I was like, I know I'm getting older, but I try to keep myself up. I try to look nice, do whatever I can as a wife. I was like, I tried my best, so I don't even know what I could have done or what I can do. So I'm taking the blame. And he was like, oh, it's not you. Like, it's not you. So, but I'm like, no, like, it's got to be me. He was like, no, he was like, you're a good wife. You've been a really good wife. So I was like, well, I'll tell you what. I was like, I'm confused here. I said, so what we need to do, I was like, I think we need to sell the house. Let's move away, try to start over.
What?
I go to counseling, we do some counseling, and we start over. So he was kind of like real smug, but like.
And move away from his girlfriend?
So I was like, well, what about her? Are you going to stop seeing her? So he paused for like 20 seconds and kind of took his head to the side. He was like, I ain't tell you to stop seeing her. And I was like, then you want a divorce? He was like, oh, I don't want a divorce. He was like, I ain't gonna let nobody fuck up my money. And I was blown away. Asked me to come out to lunch, have lunch with them, my two girlfriends. So they need to tell me something. So and I bring it up. I was like, I see her pictures on Instagram. I was like, she's pretty. And they were like, girl, she ain't all that damn pretty. Like, that's filters and plastic surgery and a whole bunch of other shit. Like, girl, it ain't even all that. They were like, in Canada, like, we trying to offend you. Y'all actually kind of favor each other. Like, she may be the younger version of you. So I'm thinking, like, I don't look like her. Like, that girl's, pretty. Like, just I don't look like that. So in the interim, I was like, well, at least I said they don't have any pictures of themselves up on her Instagram. Ooh. So they were, my girlfriends were like, that's why we need to meet with you. They were like, there is a picture out there. So by this time, y'all, I'm devastated. So our food tries to come. We had Papa Do's. Food comes. I'm so distraught.
Not Papa Do's.
They couldn't really even eat. And we went into how bad off I was. You bad off. You can't do this. We need to pray over our food. I couldn't even put my hands together to pray.
Good night.
I've never had that to happen. I couldn't even pray. I literally put my head down on the table while they were saying a prayer and cried.
Lord.
And they didn't say they didn't try to eat because I really could not eat anything. So.
Now, I've been doing good this entire time. You did that on purpose. Now, who is she supposed to talk to in the middle of this crisis? Who is she supposed to talk to about this in the middle of this crisis?
This is a lot.
Okay, this woman can't even put her hands together to pray.
To add insult to injury, he tells me he needs to go away for 3 to 6 months for me to think about some things and to think some things over. And I was like, I didn't think some things over. I was like, I don't think about anything. He was like, yeah, I need to go away so you can think about some things. So I'm like, okay. And this is the straw that broke the camel's back when he said this. And I knew that this man actually had no love for me and that he had been playing the pipe for a long time. He was like, yeah, if you find somebody in that 3 to 6 month time frame, I'll understand. Now, who tell their spouse that? If they really love you, they don't want you all sleeping with nobody else. Now that everybody knows, ain't nobody sick or doing anything like that. So I knew then, I was like, I don't have but one other option. Divorce is the only option for me. And I tell you, I prayed about it, asked God about it. And when I tell you, he was sending me signs. If you listen, he will send you signs. And he sent me sign after sign after sign, y'all. Okay. So I did. I filed for divorce. And each day I've gotten stronger. And I think my husband thought that, I don't know what he thought about me or what kind of person I was. But he knew how I felt about infidelity. And I always used to tell him, you know, hey, if something ever happens, tell me on the front end. Because I'm going to hurt one way or the other, on the front end, on the back end. Just let me know. But don't play me for no fool. Yeah. So he got Google the fool over here. So I was like, okay. And from this girl that you saw in the video, yeah, she knew about me. He would have her at restaurants, hotels, games, had other women serving my drink. They feet under my table speaking to me. And he's speaking with all these women. Oh my God. So, you know what? I was like, if you give me shit to taste, I'm going to let you taste it back. So, to the airport video. Yeah, I was shocked. I was dismayed because that was my first time seeing them. I knew eventually that I would see them out somewhere. It's Atlanta, and hey, it's a small town. So it's a big town, but it's a small town too. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try my best to be classy and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes that just don't work. Because when you go in the gutter, when people go gutter with you, and I have to apologize to Michelle Obama. Girl, when you said that, when they go low, we go high. That ain't my motto. Because when they go low, I go gutter. Period. I'm gonna swim down with the rest of her ass. So I was like, okay. I'll dump the low. And she was on Instagram sending all her little subliminal messages and all of that. Oh yeah, okay. I got you, girl. But y'all, when all this is over, I got a little story to tell about her and the rest of his story too. Our story. It's actually our story. This is my story to tell. So I'll share more with you all. But let me tell you something that's cautionary tale. If you all want to move on, just say you want to move on, y'all. Because if you fuck around, you definitely gonna find out.
He could have said, you know what? This ain't working for me no more. This is it. We just gonna have to separate, go our separate ways. But no, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. I would have lost it. I don't think I would have been able to hold myself back from putting my hands on this man. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think it would have. I don't know. Men are not smart.
They're not
smart.
Not
that smart.
Not smart at all.
I'm gonna tell you now, women are just better cheaters. Men are the worst cheaters I have ever seen in my life. Men are horrible at cheating. So you're telling me that you're not getting a divorce or whatever like that. You're not gonna go through a divorce because you don't want to mess up your money. But you have credit card statements that go back years of this woman's name on the credit card statements.
Literally.
Stomping boots. But y'all, I'm too old for that. And I'll tell y'all this, I'm just being completely transparent. When I ran up on the airport, I never knew what I would do if I ever saw them together. And I didn't do anything because I'm older now and I can't fight. I really cannot fight. I don't want to do my ass. So I was like, I'm not doing that. So y'all, we're not going to fight. We're going to fight with our tongues and then fight with the legal system. And since
y'all, this is where Gail got me. This is when I was like, oh, Gail, I can fight for you, girl. Because I'm not a fighter. I'm not. But if you push me there, I will beat your ass. I'm one of them type of people, right? And I feel like Aquarius.
I'm just gonna shoot you like at this point in my life.
Me the most. Aquarius women. We're not fighters, but if you push us there, we start to see red, we black out. We don't even know what happened.
I'm just gonna shoot you, baby.
Type. You gotta scare me in a little bit. Scare them just a little bit. Like, scare them by saying things like, if you make me a baby mama, I'm gonna make your life a living hell.
No, I really believe in scaring men. Like,
and then he think twice about not putting on a condom, not pulling out, telling you to, stop taking
I actually live by that. Start scaring these niggas. You gotta make a man scared of you. You gotta have a man think that you
nice stuff.
You got that. What's that thing that
you really do.
That tick that goes tell me wrong? Back up. Mind your business. Yeah, you gotta make a nigga know that you something wrong with you.
So when she started,
I thoroughly believe in that. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite scents, Beach Walk from Replica. I just love it. It makes me feel so island girly. You know what? Maybe it's good to wear this in the winter so I can think of the islands. Think of all the summer trips that I'm gonna take. For my birthday this year, I wanna go to St. Lucia. Oof. Am I putting on too much? I love it. I really wanna go to St. Lucia. That's the plan. St. Lucia and do Carnival. I'm gonna wear these sneakers and I'm going to wear my black fur over this and call it a day. So, all right, let's go hang out with the girls. Oh wait, so do you guys like how I touched up my makeup? I think it was good. What do you think? Better lighting. Yeah, it looks good. I like that gloss. I really like that Sephora gloss. Yeah. I like. Okay, let's go hang out with the girls. That shit was lit. Great. Oh my god, y'all. That was so much fun. That was so much fun. It is 11:54. I'm so tired. So tired. Oh my gosh. That was so much fun though. I'm happy I went out tonight. You know what's funny? Armed night stay. Period. Okay. Candy and Quad both said something to me today, and I'm like, how did they know they needed to tell me this today? Like, Candy was like, you know, so what you been up to, and who you been hanging out with? Do you like Atlanta? Like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, you know, I like it. I just feel like I don't have my people. She's like, you just need to do a better job of calling people, Jessica. It's like, Quad said the same thing, but in other words. And I'm like, But I told them both, I was like, I just feel like I don't fit in. They're like, what? And mind you, I had 2 separate conversations. They weren't talking to me at the same time. I had 2 separate conversations. But maybe I just need to get out of my head about, I don't know. 'Cause I do feel like I don't fit in. I really do. I just look at everybody and everybody they seem to just, I don't know, they have these great lives. They have a lot. And I feel like I'm trying to figure out my life. I don't know. Maybe I need to get out of my head and just, you know, reach out to people and not be afraid and just go hang out with people and just see where life takes it, you know? Anyway, I am so tired. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm gonna go get in the shower and wash my ass and go to sleep. Okay, we've got a lot going on today. So first things first, I need to make myself a smoothie or something, like pineapple, apple, ginger, lemon juice, spinach smoothie. It is noon. I gotta get to the dentist. I saw my oral surgeon yesterday and said I'm healing up pretty well. Very impressed with how my healing is going, how clean I'm keeping my mouth and stuff like that. And then he told me that he can't see me until the earliest will be early May to consult about my implants. My bottom teeth have always been like a problem for me. Like I had braces for almost 6 years, but also I think having braces for almost 6 years was a testament to how horrible my orthodontist was. Like when I just look back at my teeth journey, I feel like some of these people were just really like playing in my face. Like I would have probably had braces for like 7 years if I didn't switch orthodontists. Like it was like, I remember like 3 years in, I was like, okay, like how much longer? Oh, they're gonna come out really, really soon. It's like 4 years. I'm like, sir, like what's taking so long? Oh, it's gonna come out soon. It's gonna come out soon. I'm like, On year 5, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. Child, when I finally changed the orthodontist, mind you, my orthodontist at the time, he was really, really old Jewish guy. I think he was using like the first braces that was ever, you know, created like back in the 1910s. You know what I mean? Like my Lord, it just was, that whole experience was so ridiculous to me. But as soon as I changed orthodontists and I found this other woman, she got me out of my braces in under a year. My oral surgeon, you know, I had asked him, I said, hey, like, how much are these implants going to cost me? This man said $5,000. I was like, oh my God, $5,000 for some teeth? He was like, yeah, $5,000 per tooth. I said, oh, per tooth? $1,000 shotgun done, doctor. And he was like, why are you looking at me like that? That's how my puppies look at me. I'm like, okay, well, not him comparing me to his puppies. During Black Women's Month, Black Women's Black History Month. But child, I said that's why the people be going down to Colombia to get their teeth done, or going down to Turkey to get their teeth done. He's like, well, I will tell you this, I've had to repair a lot of that work that people go and get out of the country. So, you know, he's like, it's up to you. That's what you want to do. He was like, it's up to you. That's what you want to do. But, you know, I'll be here when you need them fixed. So I'm like, dang, I don't know if I should like do the research to see where I could go down in Colombia or Turkey. You know, maybe there are some legit doctors, you know, somewhere. Oh yeah. Oh, this is so good. I love making me a little green smoothie. But see, and this is why I need to get me a man who's rich. Cause so I'm about to pay $10,000 for 2 teeth because I'm only gonna get two implants. I only need my 2 molars that are here. I don't need anything else really. We did pull out my molar up here along with my wisdom tooth, but Dr. Chesso was like, honestly, most people, if they ever have to get the molars, he's like, most people who get their molars taken out, in the upper molars taken out, he was like, those people almost never replace those teeth. He's like, it doesn't make much of an impact. I was like, okay, yeah, but I definitely need these teeth. Like, it's just, eating has not been an enjoyable experience, like, at all. So I'm over here doing liquids, smoothies, oatmeal, soups. Tonight, so we're about to go to my dentist. Then after that, I have to go drop off one of my Teslas at the Tesla collision spot. Then I'm gonna have to catch an Uber home. So they could fix this dent that I have on my Tesla. And then I'm gonna go to an Indian restaurant tonight with SK and Major, who are responsible for the song that you guys love so much. All these diamonds on my neck ain't gonna get the clear. I'm imagining winning, I'm wanting to disappear. Big old raindrops in my ear. Oh, oh, oh. Jessie Woo. They're responsible for that song, so we're gonna be talking to each other about that song and another song that I'm gonna be dropping soon. So yeah. But see, like, I'm really excited about eating Indian food, but like, I don't know if I'm gonna really like enjoy it, you know, like, Indian food is so good, and I found this really good restaurant spot here, a good Indian restaurant here in Atlanta that I really like, but I don't know. All right, y'all, let's go to the dentist. Okay, that went great. Look at my teeth. I had a teeth cleaning. My dentist said that I'm healing very, very well from the surgery. So her and my oral surgeon both are very pleased with how I'm healing up. So I'm actually going to come back in about 2 weeks to get 4 fill-ins and a crown replacement. Probably that's going to come afterwards because I have a bad crown that I had done years ago with another place that I went to. So, child, your sister got teeth issues, teeth woes, maybe teeth woes. But we're going to get all that taken care of. Like, I'm really excited because after I do all that dentistry, then the last thing to do is my implants. And I'm really, really excited about that. Also, too, I told Dr. Avis that I wanted to whiten my teeth, and she gave me this. I guess these are some strips that she sells. I don't know if you guys can see it. But I've never whitened before. So I'm excited about that because I definitely want to like have a bright white smile. Like, I really want that. So I'm really excited. I'm feeling really better. Like, I'm really feeling better. I feel like my surgery had me feeling very down, and the pain had me feeling very down too. Like, I know if you watch my Ghana vlog, like, I know it didn't look like it, but I was in so much pain because of my teeth. Like, I was taking a lot of painkillers and nothing was working. But when I watch my vlog, I'm like, oh my God, like, I make pain look good, and that's not a good thing. I feel like as Black women, period, we be making pain look good. And we got to stop doing that shit because, like, that's why people think they can inflict so much pain on us. I feel like that's part of the reason. That's a very small part of the reason. But, yeah, like, I'm just happy. I'm happy. I feel really better. I feel really good. Yeah. I'm feeling good. All right, so now let's go ahead and go to Tesla and get my car fixed. I mean, do I just park just anywhere? Like, how do I do this? Je ne sais pas côté pour me fouiller comme là, non? Je n'ai pas de côté pour me fouiller comme là. I don't think that's where I'm supposed to. I don't think that's where I'm supposed to fouiller my car. Don't I? Parce que, you know, I'm a good driver. There's some of you don't know how to rekile. But for me, I can rekile. Oh no, wait a minute, wait. Oh no. Okay, cool. Now I can go, you know, forward now. Got it. You know what? I'm just parking là parce que moi c'est porte là c'est là lié. But okay, so let me just back up. Okay, am I good? Okay, I'm good. Okay, good now. Bon, let's see what the Tesla people are going to do. So this is the collision, child. Don't ask me how I got it, child. Y'all, thank God for insurance because this is a $15,000 repair job and my car is going to be gone for 6 months because Tesla doesn't repair. They put all new parts. What? Insane. Okay, it is 3:37. I'm going to try to film an episode of Just a Couple Things. Dinner is at 7, so I think I got it in me. So I'm going to try to do that, and then we'll head to dinner later. All right, y'all. If y'all are looking for a good Indian restaurant, please try Tabla in Midtown. This is their Brussels sprouts labelle, which was amazing. Then we had their duck samosa. That was amazing. These guys, SK and Major, they were very, pessimistic about coming to an Indian spot, but I told them that this was a really good spot. Like, they loved it. For dinner, we had their tiki masala butter chicken, and we also had their curry goat. I can't remember what they call it, but I think they call it good or something like that. I can't remember, but it's really, really amazing. Look at how they open it up. Oh my God, like the food is amazing here. The service, the ambiance, everything is great here. So again, if you're looking for a good Indian spot to eat at, this is really good, and it's low key, and it is amazing.
All these diamonds on my body and they crystal clear. I make magic with these hundreds, watch them disappear. Big ol' raindrops up in my ear. If you gon' name drop, let's get it clear. Jessie Woo, BB.